Hello there, it's Nicole from Right at Home, and today I'm sharing a fall card featuring Pumpkin Spice Season, which is from our newest release, and the Letterboard Love die set. I'm starting off with the little girl from the set that's playing in a pile of leaves, and I'm stamping that using Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm going to be using some Copic markers, and I stamped that onto the coordinating die cut. On another piece of white cardstock, I'm stamping a bunch of the leaf images that are included in the set, and I will be coloring those in with Copic markers as well. I wanted to make sure that I had a ton stamped out because I'm going to be making a leaf pile for the little girl to stand in. So now I can start coloring in all of my images. I'm mostly using Copic markers, but I do have a few here that are from different brands, so I'll make sure to list all of the brand names and colors in the description box below. I will say that I am new to coloring with alcohol markers. I'm not really much of a colorer, I haven't really done a lot of it, so keep that in mind when you're watching my blending. But I actually have found that since introducing some new color-in sets to the Right at Home line, I've started to experiment more and play around with markers and different coloring mediums, so it's been fun to play around, but I definitely need a lot more practice. And this is what the little girl looks like all colored in. Now I can move on to coloring in all of my different leaf shapes. For these, I mostly kept it to 2 colors within one color family and just added a little bit of shading in the center of the leaf. Again, I'll have all of the colors I used in the description box below. Now I can move on to stamping my background panel. Here I'm using the wood grain background stamp from my newest release and the My Favorite Things Factory Green ink to stamp onto a A2 size card panel, and you can see how gorgeous that green color is. I'm going to run this panel through my die cutting machine using a stitched rectangle die, and at the same time I'm going to cut the letterboard from my Letterboard Love die set, as well as the Hello and Fall, which is actually included in the coordinating die set for pumpkin spice season. And these are all of the pieces that I'm going to be using to assemble my card. On the back of the letterboard, I'm going to adhere some foam tape and then pop that into the center of the panel. Towards the bottom of the letterboard, I'm going to pop up the little girl and start arranging all of my leaves around her. Towards the top of the letterboard, I wanted to have the Hello and Fall, so I made sure to lay that out so that I got the correct spacing, because I also wanted to have a scattering of leaves around the letterboard so it looks like she was throwing them into the air. Once I have the placement down, I can adhere everything using either foam tape or tape runner adhesive. Some of the smaller leaves are a little bit hard to handle, so it might be a good idea to have either a quick stick or a pair of scissors close by so that you can kind of nestle them into place. Once my leaves are glued down, I can adhere this panel onto the front of an A2 sized white card base. And that finishes today's video. If you need any more information about this card project or the products used, make sure to visit the description box below. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more crafty videos, and I hope you have a great day.